Hi, and welcome to 1051thebuzz.com. I'm Cheryl, and with me is Adele and Buzz listener Chrissy, and we're going to interview you. Cool. You've done this a time or two, right?
Yes.
Once again, congratulations on all of your Grammy nominations. Now, are you nervous at all?
Yeah, I'm really nervous. I was nervous enough just at the thought of going on the red carpet and like just being in the same room as like Beyonce and Leona Lewis and Duffy and stuff. But now we've got a performance as well. Like the other day we got asked if I performed, and obviously I said yes. I'm not going to say no.
Yeah, what are you going to say?
Yeah. So I'm even more nervous now, yeah. Like I think I said this to you before, I never thought I'd be included in the world of the Grammys, so.
Even more importantly, have you picked out your outfit?
Anna Wintour is dressing me. I was in New York and like, we got a random call because I did a big interview with this guy called Hamish, who was so lovely. And it's like a size piece coming out. It's meant to be coming out in January, but it's coming out later now. And then Anna Wintour was like, oh, I really want to meet you, I want to dress you for the Grammys, so. Yeah, and even if I don't like the clothes, I'm going to have to wear them because it's Anna Wintour.
Do you get to keep them?
I don't know, I think so. Like, I'm doing a big shoot and then like, all the clothes are made to fit my body. A lot of Michael Kors stuff has been made for me, so I'm hoping I get to keep them. Like, I don't think there's anyone else with like the exact width of like my bits of jelly on my hips and stuff, so I'm hoping so.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, I'm kind of curious about something because I'm always reading about, you know, this boy that broke your heart and this guy that was a jerk. Has becoming famous made it easier or tougher with the guys?
Tougher with the guys.
In what way?
I'm a lot more kind of wary of people. I don't really make new friends that easily anymore because I always have to question their motives, which is really annoying because it makes me kind of feel a bit like an idiot, especially if someone is genuinely interested. And like, what do you want from me? Like, you know,
it's almost like you have to come up with a test or something. Yeah.
So I never really meet new people. It's always friends of friends or, you know, something like that. But there is a boy at the moment that I really like, so just kind of taking it slow.
Yeah. This is going to be your date for the Grammy.
No, Sam Sparrow is my date for the Grammy. Sam Sparrow and Katy Perry.
Oh, Katy Perry's going to be your date?
Well, not only
is she
Katy,
going to kiss you?
Sam Sparrow. Hopefully I love her. Sam Sparrow, he's in a song called Black and Gold. He's like kind of Australian English from LA. Yeah, so we're together, yeah.
I love it. Well, show us real quickly I've always wondered like how glamorous the life of a traveling rock star is. It looks like you play a lot of video games.
That's not mine, that's my bass player. Oh, yes. That's it, that's my bass player.
Hello.
No, you can't, babe, sorry.
Lots of tea.
And someone gave that flower yesterday at the Seattle show.
Lovely.
Said your song changed my life. It's not that glamorous. I'm on a bus with 12 smelly men. I'm the only girl. I'm like, James Morrison's on tour with me as well, and it's he's with all guys. So this is actually the first time in 3 weeks that I've been in a room full of girls. So.
James Morrison was
not letting you leave.
I talked to him earlier today. He's a very big fan of yours. And don't tell Duffy he said this, but like he wants you to win. You know?
Oh, that's nice of him.
Don't tell Duffy.
I love Duffy as well. I want the Jonas Brothers to win anyway. I don't want me or Duffy to win the Grammy. I want Jonas Brothers to win it.
Maybe we'll get to meet the Jonas Brothers.
I know.
Maybe you'll hit it off.
I would love that because I think they think I hate them because I did what did I do? I did a glamour piece, like the US Glamour magazine, and in it, like they were saying, like, what do you think of Miley Cyrus and the Jonas Brothers, and I love both of them, and I said in a kind of a good way, I was going, if I ever saw them, like they wouldn't be wearing them purity rings because I would have my way with them. But then all the blogs started writing, I was questioning their virginity and stuff like that, which I wasn't. They probably think I hate them. They probably hate me as well, but I actually just love them and want to marry them and have babies. So. Not yet though, because they're too young.
Babies themselves.
Yeah, exactly. So am I. So am I.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's always lovely catching up with you.
And
I'd like to introduce you to Chrissy.
Yes.
And she's got some questions for you.
Cool.
Alright. So how long are you going to be here in Portland this time?
I arrived at 4 AM last night and I'm leaving at midnight tonight. Just a brief stop off at the show.
How do you like it so far?
I love Portland. Yeah, I've been here like 3 times now. First time I was here, the bus parked. I think it was in May and June. I was on tour here. The bus parked in a really dead area. There was nothing there but like 2 vintage shops and a really scabby motel. So I didn't like it the first time, but the other times I've been back, I love it. And I did a really great show for you guys.
Yeah.
Which I loved it. Like some wine shop.
What's your favorite thing here? Like, what's the funnest thing you've done here?
I don't get to do that much fun stuff when I'm on tour because it's literally like sound check, interviews, go home. But definitely like meeting the fans and playing to them, they're always great.
Well, cool. Well, we're glad to see you.
Oh, thank you.
So, who are some of your biggest musical influences?
Air James is the musical love of my life. Ella Fitzgerald, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Billy Bragg, Kings of Leon. I love that latest record. I think it's amazing. Vampire Weekend. Alison Krauss is like a full head over heels in love with her at the moment. Definitely, like, her voice and her songs are really inspiring. My next record, and the Raising Sand album with Robert Parker, that was amazing. And Tubo Bennett, threesome.
Well, it's cool. We got some of the same favorites.
Yes.
What was your life like before really breaking into the music scene? Like, was it just kind of typical?
Yeah.
Going to school and just living, and all of a sudden you're
really boring my life before. I used to go to school, I never used to go out. Like my friends would come around and see me at like 11 AM on a Saturday and be like, do you want to go to Camden? Like, do you want to go to Soho? Go shopping? And I'd be like, no, I'm alright, I'm just going to stay here. Like 10 hours later they come back. My whole day was just around the sofa, and the sofa was moulded around me. I've been lying there all day. So yeah, my life was really kind of bland before. Like I just never did anything. Like I was such a mummy's girl, I love my mum and stuff now. Like, but now I'm still a mummy's girl, but I'm a lot more independent.
yeah.
So I've kind of changed in a million ways, but for the good, I think, more productive.
So, well, I'm a singer and songwriter also.
Oh, amazing.
And so I heard a little bit about how you got started on MySpace, and I was kind of wondering a little bit about how that went for you and how that even works for singers. I've never tried.
You should. MySpace is like, I kind of owe my whole career to MySpace. I was at school doing music. And I went to performing arts school that's now really famous because like I come from there, and Amy Winehouse and Leona Lewis and Kate Nash, and so many of us have come from there. But just because you go there doesn't mean that you're going to get signed, doesn't mean that you're going to succeed and stuff like that. It's almost harder to kind of do well when you come from somewhere like that, because people kind of take you less seriously and think that you're more performing arts than actually like a real musician. And my friends put my demos on MySpace, and all the A&Rs, all the record companies pay scouts to just trawl through MySpace. It's their job just to trawl MySpace for new music. And my first show was like to two drunk men who weren't even there to see me. But by like the fifth show, there were like these teenage girls that were coming to my shows and singing all of my lyrics, and like hadn't even ever been played on radio, never been on TV, never had an article written about me. And it's just like, it's always, I think it's a lot better to kind of get like the people on your side before you get the industry and like producers on your side, because like inevitably they kind of mean a lot more and they get you places. So yeah, MySpace is amazing. Just network, loads of producers on MySpace. There's other musicians like. Also, you can start briefing magazines. There's always like advertisements for a drummer that wants to meet a bass player, or a keyboard player that wants to meet a singer. Get a band together and just demo. And gigging is the key.
Do you write all of your own songs?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
awesome. Thank you. Do you play any instruments? Or?
Yeah, I play guitar and bass.
Cool.
Yes.
Do you play any of that on your own tracks, or?
Yeah, on the record, Daydreamer, First Love, Best for Last, Crazy for You, bit of Hometown. I think that's it. On this from the first record.
That's cool. And what are you doing with the second record? Is it going to be much different, or?
It's going to be, the second record's going to be a lot more live, like, you know, like Chasing Pavements and Melt My Heart and Tired is me and a producer in a basement playing all the arrangements ourselves. So it's not like a live feel, it's like layered. Whereas the second record's going to be, we're going to rehearse it for 4 months before we even record it.
Oh, cool.
It's going to be a lot more live.
Neat. Well, my favorite song of yours is Right as Rain.
Oh, that's my favourite song.
I was wondering what the story is with that song, what that's about for you.
Right as Rain, just like all the other songs, is about one boy. And Right as Rain was the last song that I wrote for the record. And I was kind of listening back to the record and making sure that I liked it and I was happy with it the way that it was. And I felt really sad when I was listening to it, because I thought it sounded like I sounded pathetic on it, and just really like I just let him walk all over me. So Right as Rain is like, who wants to be like feel perfect anyway? It's rubbish. Like, it's when bad things happen it hurts even more. Whereas if you're already down in the dumps and so bad happens, it's just kind of like a bruise rather than a cut. So that's what that's about. It's kind of like a feel good song.
Yeah, that's cool. I love it. It does make me feel good.
Oh,
I listen to it at work.
Oh, amazing.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Let's see. So how did you like appearing on Saturday Night Live? Was that cool?
That was a lot of fun. We don't get SNL in England, so I wasn't really aware of how big it was. I kind of knew that it was a bit of an American institution, and I knew that at the time it was like kind of the ratings have gone up anyway because of Tina Fey. And that's the summer like that I got offered the show. I cancelled loads of shows, and there was loads of problems at home, and kind of thought that I could just give up for the first record. Then I did my New York show, and the producer came and offered me a slot. And originally the slot was just me and Josh Brolin, which I was fine with because I'm the biggest Goonies fan and just love Josh Brolin. But then Sarah Palin was meant to be like the week after, but then obviously some campaign came up and she came on the week I was on. So it was like a kind of the perfect plan that was completely unplanned, and like the storm after that, the storm is like still going on. I don't even feel like I'm in the eye of the storm yet, like. But it was great fun, very nerve-wracking. Like 15 million people is a lot of people. We don't have an equivalent to that in the UK. Even our equivalent to American Idol is only like 10 million. But so yeah, that's the biggest thing I've ever done, and I kind of owe a lot of my career now to them here, because before that it was really slow and steady but slow, and like really underground. And then SNL was kind of opened me up to a completely different market and a much like broader market. And then a lot of the press were watching because of Sarah Palin, so a lot of the press that didn't know about me or maybe didn't like me started liking me and started writing about me more, and then all the radio stations started adding me more and stuff like that. So I owe a lot to SNL.
Cool. So, how are the excuse me? How are the music scene and the fans different here than they are in the UK or anywhere else that you've been? Is there any?
Yeah, they're a lot more full on. Like every venue that I've been to so far on this tour, I think we've done like about 8 shows so far. I've had to have security after the show to walk me to the bus. And like, in Minneapolis, which was like proper cold, I've never been so cold in my life. They were all outside the bus, just like banging on, like banging on. The male fans in the crowd are a lot more full on than British fans. Like yesterday, we had some guy shout out some really dirty stuff, and then during "Make You Feel My Love," shout out, "I want to make you feel my love." It was amazing. But yeah, a lot more full on, a lot louder. But like the reception that I get here in England is the same, and it's just mind blowing. Like any time. But yeah, you're a lot more full on here.
Is that good or bad?
It's good. It's sort of like Britney Spears or something.
So the last thing I've got for you, and this is a big thing for me. Well, you inspire me and a lot of other women by not accepting the traditional Hollywood look, and it's really refreshing to see somebody who does their own thing. And I'm just kind of wondering how that's been for you. Like, do you get more positive attention or negative attention, or do people try to come up and change you? Or?
Yeah, at the beginning, like no one that I work with tried to change me, and like in England, I'm with an independent label in England, so it's not really about image, it's just about the music. And my manager and stuff, they've never tried to change me, and I think from the beginning it's always been an appeal that I don't care about that kind of stuff, like the people that I work with. And then when I was signing to Columbia, I was a bit concerned that they might kind of try and like make me blonde and put some like implants in me and whiten my teeth and stuff. But they didn't, because I was already quite in England, like I kind of made my mark in England. But I've only got positive like kind of attention from it, like face to face. I've never had anyone say anything horrible about me. Obviously on YouTube and stuff I've had horrible comments about myself, but that's my own fault for googling myself. But yeah, like it's just the best thing. I'd rather someone come and say you make me comfortable being myself than someone come up to me and going I wish I was you, like so I'd much rather that. So the Hollywood look is like rubbish anyway. Like I've done front covers and I've been airbrushed, and I've seen the originals of other people that have been like their photos taken and they look rubbish. They don't have thighs like that, they don't have skin like that, they don't have hair like that. It's all like, it's just that Hollywood thing, like it's not real, everyone like, maybe Marilyn Monroe was quite real, but apart from that, I don't find size 0 attractive. I don't like it, and as long as my man's happy, then I'm happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, whatever. People can talk whatever they want, but music's for the ears, not for the eyes.
Well, that's good, and a lot of people appreciate it, the reality, and I appreciate it too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And that's all I got.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for talking
out with us.
Of course, anytime.
So do we have to leave you now so you can do your pre-show ritual? Do you have any little...
I'm going to have a hug in bed. I'm going to go and do
It sounds good, whatever works.
I've got to do my hair like my behind. I've got one big knot, boys.
Well, have a great show, and thanks again for coming back to Portland.
Thank you very much. Happy New Year, everyone.